Welcome back. We're here with William and Charlotte for the last day of their story. Of course, we will still see them. They will still be in other people's stories as friends, as family. They will still be having children in the background. We will do roles for them. We will do, roles to see if they are going to have children. So all of that stuff. And we are going to end their story with a ball, of course, hosted by them at their home. So William and Charlotte have been through a lot. Why does it say plan wedding event? You're already married. I hope you're already married. Yeah, spouse. Okay. Um, that was weird. Okay, but anyway, so they have been through a lot. They initially were not. They were initially just friends. They didn't really get along super well, especially because their views on things differed. William was really 100% focused on making himself, the Duke that he aspires to be, that he wanted to make sure. Actually, let's make it a charity gala because the host should be Charlotte and she's hosting her charity stuff. But yes, so it's just really like at first they were not really into each other and they had different views of things and they were focused on that. And instead, now what we have is them being able to, kind of be in their roles. William is willing to push back against the Prince Regent and willing to, overcome some of his tendencies to try and please the Prince Regent in order to, get a um, get a good position to make himself a good duke, to feel like he's doing enough. And so he is doing all of that. And don't call me Hawk. And him and Charlotte are now married. They have a child on the way. Hopefully, you know, it'll all go well with the baby. We do have some roles for that kind of stuff. And oh look, it's Montclair. But Montclair has been defeated by us. And let's ask him for a donation. But yeah, it's really, all's well that ends well. Cecilia and Alexander were able to be in love with each other, find love, and get married and have their own lives. And, everyone's still really good friends. And even some of our enemies, like Montclair, are able to, move forward with the future and, kind of look past some of the things that have gone on in order to make sure that everything runs smoothly, I guess. So we're just going to keep moving with that. Let's ask everybody for donations. Let's keep asking everybody for donations because Cecilia is running her charity and she's very excited about that. She actually also looks gorgeous in the outfit I gave her wherever she is. Is she like at the top of the stairs? Where is she? Oh, can we not see her? Oh, come on, Charlotte. Um, but yeah, so we're getting donations. We're all very happy. Um, William has his, his people, his family, the people that he cares about, um, and everything is good. Everything is good. Actually, why don't you ask your father for a donation? But yeah, so this is just kind of a happily ever after kind of thing, a happy little epilogue where, they're expecting a baby. Everything is going well with the charity. Everything is going well with William's, responsibilities as the Duke. And also that everything is going well for, um, you know, their friends and, oh, their church project is going really well. Just like everything is good. Everything is good. and everyone is happy. And the dog making funny noises. So yeah, everyone's feeling good and we're happy and we're gonna, thank people for coming and get donations and just discuss the charity wherever that is in here. Maybe it's small talk. But yeah, I'm happy with what has gone on in their story. I'm happy with the way that um, things have gone for them. Where is discuss charity? It's not going to tell me. Okay. Um, but yeah, I think that this was a good first start. I think I've learned a lot about how to do this. Discuss charity. There we go. I feel like I've learned a lot about how to do what I'm trying to do here with these Regency stories, where we're able to, um, see a story that's more granular. Granular, is that the word? I don't know. More detailed, more every single day kind of thing. Like just very focused on one particular story at a time that goes well and that everybody is happy about. So I think that it all turned out really well. And I will tell you about the future of Will and Charlotte a little bit. So for babies, William and Charlotte are going to have 3 children. There are rules for life expectancy, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And William is going to live for another 52 years, but unfortunately, Charlotte is only going to live for another 20. So she will die at like 40 something, 42. So that is a big struggle for her. Um, we can do some of this right now. I might want to just get right into this story next time. So if I change this to 1812, supposedly all of these numbers will change. I don't think anybody has a birthday just yet. Oh, we do have one. Okay, we have one, and that is Lionel Herbert. I don't really remember who you are, to be honest. Probably just one of the townies that I made, but um, this is how old. So he's going to be 40. Man, I did not write this down in a way that was understandable to me. But if he's going to be 40, that means he needs to. Actually, I don't think it matters because I already have like. I just need to change these numbers. He's already an adult, so he's already dressed appropriately. So his next birthday, he's only 6 years until death. So I guess that means his next birthday is his death. 6 years when he's 46. So yeah. Um, I'll probably refine this over time. You can see I added the colors in here. Ravenshire is yellow, Redmayne is green, Langford is blue, Wexford is pink, Avondale is black, and Langley is white. And I wrote down some important events. I don't think any of them are in 1812. 12? Yeah, 1812. So I don't think any of them are then. But yeah, we are all good. Actually, she's pregnant right now. So she's on her way. Everyone is having a good time here. And the gathering. I can't even see her, which is just great. But why don't you go like woohoo with your husband or something? Not in a bush. You're pregnant. That probably is not comfortable. I just clicked in a bush, didn't I? Whatever. You know what? It's in the bush. So next year, let me see if I can click on this without ruining everything. Nope. Don't look. I ruined it. Okay, well, you know what? In these romance things, it's not a surprise who ends up with who. Like, you knew William was going to end up with Charlotte. So pretend either you didn't see that, or if you did, who cares? I was kind of hoping that I could click on that and I didn't have everything already filled out, but I did. Oops. How are you going to get in there? Okay, well, spoiler alert. Story 2 is going to be about Samuel Ashcombe. So that is here. Let's just I'll go show him to you. So Samuel Ashcombe is the second son of the Earl of Wexford. He is Cecilia's older brother. Cecilia so they have the mother, Arabella, the father, Edward. Alistair is the heir. He is engaged to Emmeline. And then we have Samuel, who is our second son, and he is going to be the guy for next time. Look at how handsome he is. But yes, so he is going to be our next, I guess, male lead. And then I guess, I don't know. I mean, before, should I tell you? Well, let me just say that there is a new family entering the world, which is going to include the female lead. And we're really going to meet them right away, but I will not spoil for you exactly what is going to happen in the next one. I hope you're excited. I'm really excited. I'm going to fix the family tree so it's not so spoilery. And we're going to move on to the next story. I am just so thrilled with the way that this has turned out with William and everything. I think that it went really well. I already have, you can see 2 Samuel Ashcombe, and then 3 is going to be a secret, I guess. But 3, so I have 2 and 3 planned out, and these are supposed to take place over each year. So each time we restart, every time we start a new thing, we're increasing this number. And then we're also going to, actually, we can do that right now because I honestly want to get right into the story at the beginning of the next one. So really quick, we have 2 couples who are not pregnant, and we need to get a 1 on a D, or 1 through 6. Yes. And yes. So both of these families will be getting pregnant. Sorry, both of these families will be getting pregnant. So what I'm going to do is, Cecilia and Alexander are going to... Why is that like that? Okay, let's go check. Cecilia and Alexander, and then Elias and his wife Lillian are going to have babies this year. Very exciting. Maybe I made it so that they couldn't have babies while I, was doing the thing. Can get others pregnant. Can become pregnant. Okay. So these 2 are going to have a baby, and I'll have to pause their pregnancy as well. I guess let's go to their house really quick. So they're going to have a baby in 1812. And then, so will Elias and Lillian. Let's get her pregnant. Then I'm going to pause her pregnancy. Wait, that's phase, not pause. Okay. So her pregnancy is paused, and then I'm going to go to Lillian, wherever she is. Here she is. Lillian Dawes, and we are going to get her pregnant. And we'll pause her pregnancy as well. So they should both be having their kids in 9 months. So a fire. Really? He's on fire. Extinguish your husband. That was kind of dangerous. Let's clean floor. And then we'll have to get him in the bath. But yes, you can see his house here. It's very nice. Second floor here. 3 bedrooms. It's really not anything too crazy, obviously, because he is the second son of a viscount. It's not like he's going to be able to afford some super crazy big mansion or anything. But why is everyone wearing a dress in the shower? But yes, so they are very happy with their nice house here and their future together. So they're very excited to be pregnant. Why are you shoveling snow? Okay, so that's great. They're both going to have babies. And that is like kind of the prep that I'm going to do for next year. We will start talking about the story itself at the beginning of the next one. A big event is going to happen at the very beginning of that. That's why I wanted to kind of get this out of the way right now so that you can kind of see the process. The process is, we're working through it. I'm not promising that this is always going to be the process and that it's any good, but, you know, we are going to be ready for something big at the beginning of the next one. So I wanted to make sure we got this all taken care of. And they're both pregnant, and I'm very happy, and I think it's all going to go really well. And that will be that. So I hope you guys really enjoyed William's story. We'll now be moving on to Samuel's story in the next one, and I will catch you then.